Hare Krishna. Today our satsang, Bhagvadgita, 15th chapter, 15th shloka. Lord Sri Krishna is saying, Sarvasya chaharidi sannavishtu, mattaha smutir jnana napoham moham cha. Vedascha sarva hareva meva vaidyo, Vedanta kruta veda vedeva chaham. The translation for this shloka. I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me comes remembrance, knowledge and forgetfulness. By all the Vedas I am to be known. Indeed, I am the compiler of Vedanta, and I am knower of the Vedas. Here Lord Sri Krishna is keeping everything of our lives in His hands. He is proving Himself the Ishvara. Ishvara means controller, one who controls, and He is the supreme controller. But in what way He is our controller is the question. And the answer is, He controls our three valuable things: remembrance, knowledge and forgetfulness. And around these three things, our whole life revolves. We remember we exist, and we have knowledge, then we work. So these two things first, remembrance and knowledge, are prime factor in our life. Through we survive. If we loses these two things, remembrance and knowledge, we cannot survive for a day in any sector. Now you may ask, how is Krishna? Because you are remembering, no, not like that. This human body is like a machine, and every machine is to be controlled by others. So those human machine is controlled by Krishna, that is super soul. That's why Krishna here is saying, seated in the heart. So the remote of the machine is situated in the heart with Krishna. And as He wishes, He directs us. And sometimes He makes us remember, sometimes also forgetfulness also comes from Him. Sometimes we forget something very important, something. So that is also because everything to make forward, like remote of TV, we can pause it, we can forward it, we can back it. In the same manner, Lord Sri Krishna is controlling our bodies. Now here also a question arises. Why He is doing all these things? Because of you. Because you wanted to hold these bodies for your lust satisfaction. Now He has to create the universe. He has to create bodies. He has to create karma. And even He created the bodies, we cannot run it. Because what the soul can do is only bhakti. It cannot do karma of lust. So that again He has to bewilder you, and He has to do all these things based on your desires. And thus you become entangled in reactions, because good deeds will bring good fruits, bad will bad. And because Krishna is transcendental, he doesn't have anything to gain in this karma and in this material world full of lust. So dear devotees, try to understand your constitutional position. You are a spiritual nature man or woman. Your tattva means element is spiritual. Because of temporary lust, you are holding these temporary bodies for temporary time, in some time. And the lust satisfies, you leave this body. Again, because of pending lust, you again seek some other body. Like this, you are seeking an artificial happiness for you. That is your not original happiness. And although you are incapable of holding this body and running this body, Lord has to expand himself in the form of super soul, Paramatma, and he has to run body for your sake, taking all troubles for him because of love. So see how merciful Lord Sri Krishna is. For you has created so many universes, planets, demigods. Everything is for you, for your satisfaction of lust, because you desired something apart from Krishna. And Krishna is such a personality, whatever you desire he will fulfill, because he is in full love with you. If you desire bad things, he will warn you. Suppose you want to smoke cigarette, then he will warn you, even itself on the packet of the cigarette, that don't do this, this is harmful. Like this, everything prohibited, obstinate and unwanted is always restricted by God by giving various precautionary suggestions and advices through any of its mediums. But we are so adamant, to satisfy our illegal desires also. And there Krishna becomes helpless against your desires because he loves you so much. And when his knowledge and his dictations fails, then you have to undergo that satisfaction of illegal desires by trespassing the rules of Shastras, government, state, etc. And you find yourself in trouble. So now, my dear friends, give up all these petty weaknesses of your heart. Rise and understand your position. Your position, you are an eternal loving servant of Krishna. Krishna is only yours and you are only his. There is no third authority in between you and Krishna. The sin is only forgetfulness. You have forgotten it and wrongly assumed your material identity as your own, and presuming everything related with your material body to be yours, you have fallen in the blind well of karma and you are just suffering the reactions. How long it will continue? You have to give up this one thing. And to free from bondage of karma is all Shastras, religions, Gita, Ved, Puran, everything. God is trying with so many faiths. What you are holding, okay, you give it up in this manner, in that manner, but you give it up. Every religion prefers the denial of materialism. That is most prominent commandments of all religions. This material sense gratification has causes the degradation of soul for all. Now one day it has to end. Since time immemorial, you are presuming false identity yourself as the material body. But you are not material body. You are holding material body. See, TV holds, current holds TV. It charges it. But it doesn't mean that current is TV. Current is different, TV is different. In the same manner, soul is holding body. Both are different in characteristics. One is eternal, one is temporary. One is blissful, one is suffering. One is peaceful, one is full of anxiety. So why you live a false life, my dear friends? Give it up. Take your original life. Give up the superficial life of materialism through body, mind, senses, intelligence. That is not your nature. Your nature is full love and bliss. That's all. Satchidananda Vigraha. And to whom we should love? Only to God, who is the source of all spiritual and material worlds. So, dear devotees, it is very dangerous situation we are living with the material body. It is temporary. It is for limited time. It is perishing every moment. It is under influence of Kala, Karma, Guna, time, planets, grahas, planets, time, etc. So, dear devotees, here Krishna is saying that from me comes remembrance, knowledge and forgetfulness. So now you pray for one thing with him, let me remember you, Krishna. He will make you remember. Next thing, let me not forget you, Krishna. He will not forget you. Third thing, let me have always knowledge of you, Krishna. If these three things what he is giving to us every day, if you pray for him, then he definitely will be blissful. Otherwise, you will be lost. So, choice is yours. You want to live a hellish life as you have lived till now, or you want some unending bliss, which is your constitutional. And if you want that, you come to Krishna. That's all. Thank you and Hare Krishna.